Hey guys, what's going on? Good morning. Welcome to our morning note. My name is Carlos Garcia, founder and CEO of G.A.R Capital. It is about 8:59 Eastern Standard Time, November 30th, 2020. Thank you so much for joining me today and every day at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for our morning note, where we talk markets, answer your questions, and prep you for the day. Here on YouTube, make sure to click on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. That's a little icon or logo that makes you subscribe to our channel. Make sure to like our videos, share our videos if you like, and turn on notifications. You never know what you might miss, so make sure to do that. And good morning to everybody. Let's talk market, shall we? Dow futures down 127 currently. NASDAQ is up slightly, 19 points. S&P futures down 0.22% at 3628. Russell 2000 index futures 1845 down about 6. Bitcoin futures on a roll, up 14.74% at 19,435. Looks like all-time highs are on the horizon. Crude oil futures are up 0.13% as OPEC is having their meeting live. If you want to take a look at that meeting live, it's on our Twitter. We went ahead and retweeted a link. Gold futures down 0.70% today. Silver futures down nearly 2%, 22.19 an ounce. Euro dollar 119.87. Up 36 pips, and the US dollar yen is up 12 pips at 104.16. The dollar index is at 9160.20%. The VIX is up 4.8% at 2184. All right, good stuff. Let's go ahead and see what's moving pre-market. Before we begin, there was some news today. Again, I retweeted a ton of news and I posted on Instagram, so feel free to take a look. Hope everyone had a nice Thanksgiving weekend. Hope you guys enjoyed. It was a short week last week. Thursday, the markets were closed. Friday was closed at 1 o'clock. Taking a look quickly at futures, looks like E-mini futures are bouncing off that 50-day moving average, overnight bounce near the 200-day. NASDAQ futures bounce exactly at the 50-day moving average. The 50-day moving average has been kind of a support level for the NASDAQ currently, as you've been seeing. Tesla is above the $600 level. If you are a Tesla shareholder, congratulations, you're up pretty nicely this year. BABA just broke the 200-day. We had a gap overnight, but then it did fill with one print. So again, we're still holding those calls. Again, it's the same song, same dance. We saw this with Roku, we saw this with Square, and I've done videos on it. Guys, you got to give some time to your trades. Bottom line, that's it. You're going to have to hurry up and wait. That's all it is. You did the analysis, you did the work, now it's time to just wait for the move. We got a full week ahead of us. Let's see what we get. Okay, let's go ahead and see what's moving pre-market. Pre-market here, this is on investing.com. Aurora Cannabis up nearly 5%. IDEX nearly 7.22%. Moderna with their vaccine headline is up 13.48%. PLTR is up 2.5%. On the Dow, what's moving? Apple was price upgraded by Morgan Stanley, up 0.35%. Salesforce is buying Slack, the takeover, nearly 1% to the upside. JP Morgan sliding 0.77%. Walt Disney down 0.31%. Chevron down 0.73%. Boeing down 0.22% pre-market. S&P movement, Carnival's up 1.44%. Norwegian's up 0.177%. Ford 1.16% to the upside. They had a cover story on Barron's this weekend. Pfizer up 1.67%. Freeport-McMoRan 1.62%, and Occidental Petroleum down nearly 2%. That's what's moving here. On the NASDAQ side, again, Tesla up 2.77% pre-market. JD.com down 1.67%. Facebook looks like they got some deal with the Justice Department coming up well, they're actually going to have a court date on the Justice Department. There's an investigation on Google and Facebook, dragging down Facebook down about 0.47%. Zoom down up 2.73% pre-market. Amazon 0.26%, as today is Cyber Monday. Cyber Monday deals are up. Tilray up 3.53%. So again, the gainers are the pot stocks. Nikola is down big. As you know, we posted that on our Instagram page. We've been saying to stay away from that name now for a while now. Nikola is a stock you do not want to be in. When it comes to EV, the only two EV names or electric vehicle names that we own personally are NIO and Tesla. Tesla we've been recommending since January. So again, you know what we're doing with in regards to that. So that's where we are. Again, it's a Monday. It's the last day of the month. So again, it's been an absolute amazing month for the month of November in regards to the stock market. So again, it's only kind of a expected that you get a little bit of a pullback here, if anything. But again, anything could happen. We had some vaccine headlines from Moderna, so anything could change. Looks like there were some headlines in regards to Biden, in regards to the Arizona and Nevada races were called already for him. Again, the election is not certified yet. I believe December 13 will be the actual electoral college date set up for all the votes. So again, nothing has been set in stone. Again, just reporting the news. Not trying to get political. It's just the reporting of the news and where we are. So more than likely, it looks like it'll be President Biden as litigation continues, but nothing has been done for the most part. So let's see what we got for questions. Good morning. Good morning, Uzel. I will see you on Tuesday, Uzel, one of our members of our subscription setup for weekly trading. So Uzel, good morning. Good morning. What are your thoughts on investing in QuantumScape? I have no idea what QuantumScape is. Let's go ahead and bring up a question here on G.A.R 10 is asking. Looking at GE here, if you do anything, you do need to break that high of $10.85. Do you think BABA will rise by Friday? Again, I talked about BABA, guys. Again, that's a signal that we've had for our members. And again, it's the same song, same dance with Square and Roku, where everyone was like, are you still holding? You're still holding. What happened? It worked. So how about just give yourself some time? It's Monday at 9:05 a.m. Need another big week? I think every week everyone needs a big week. I don't think there's a week that anyone says, I need a small week. BABA calls. Yes, we talked about that. Tesla calls is way too expensive. You skip it. Good morning, morning. I'm in DKNG. December 1860 calls. Okay, DKNG actually announced a partnership with Detroit Pistons. It is near the highs. We've been saying Bitcoin betting and blunts, right? We've been saying Bitcoin. We've been saying betting stocks like DKNG and Penn, and blunts cannabis stocks like THCX and CGC and those names. And so far, we've been right. So good stuff on DKNG. Should I exit when it hits the gap, or do you think it'll fill this week? I think that if you have your profit target, you should be smart and not be cute. Take your profit and enjoy your life. GM right now is not moving. You don't do anything here on GM. Again, let's see the price action later. PayPal up 216, 220 weeklies. Let's look at PayPal. PayPal need to break 216, correct? We can see the volume then. Peloton needs 115.26. Until you get there, you don't do anything. What's a good entry to the level add of my NVIDIA? If you have NVIDIA already, I'm looking for a 492 level to add. Thoughts on AMD? Love AMD long. Again, they are the ones who make the chips for PS5 and Xbox, the new one. The Xbox, I think, is Series S or something like that. It should break 88 today and then target 89 to around 90. So looks pretty solid. Let's see what we got. Thoughts on VWAGI? I have no idea. VWAGI. Volkswagen. Thoughts on Volkswagen? I would not touch it. There's nothing really to go there. If you really want to trade it, I doubt there'll be volume. You need to get above 20. SPY 300 calls. Oops. 300 calls on SPY. That's really deep in the money. So I would advise against that. Tesla entry. Tesla's a tough one. Again, it keeps going up. So again, it's kind of hard, but you'll get a pullback soon. I would say 535 should be decent. Anything below 508 should be great to buy. Let's see. PFE the same growth as Moderna? No. PFE has been around for a while. So you own PFE really for the yield, the dividend yield. I already answered AMD. DAL looking nice, but you need to break 42.19. December calls for SPY. December 4th call, that's this week with NFP. You'd have to wait for 365 to break. Apple still needs 119.38 to do anything. You don't do anything here until then. How does the $35 call look on plug? Yeah, you're just gonna get to a little bit of a push to 28.70. It should break. Thoughts on BAC, December 18, 29 calls. BAC, there is a gap to fill on there on BAC. You could see right around here. Let's see if we get that push. I mean, it's going to be a tough one. So again, there's always going to be volume, so it'll tease you a little bit. But if you break that 50-day 28.77, could be worth something to look at. I usually don't like playing BAC. What's a good price at Tesla long term? Anything below 500 should be good. Again, you want to get it on a pullback, not when it's up. DocU, nothing there. Break 240, we can have a conversation. What Babel calls you're looking for this week? We have the 300s. That was a signal for everybody. Not a freebie. It was just one for a signal for the team. So from now on, I'm not going to answer any questions here regarding signals. That's a question for the Discord chat room. Just a heads up. How many sources of income and how many recommend having? Top of my head, in sources of income, I want to say I have 9, but the more the better, obviously. Thoughts on Tesla 850 calls? No, you're playing the lotto. If that's the case, take your money to the track. UPS and FedEx. UPS, nothing there. Nothing really to do. You get to break 174, 174.25. FedEx, same deal. You need to break 296. Nothing there. Good price to add on Boeing. If I wanted to get back in Boeing, I would definitely look below 160. You want to get a pullback there. Crowd, nothing there. I mean, you'd have to get around 140 in the 200-day. And Roku, I love Roku. I own the stock. Anything around 235 should be good. Again, you want to add on pullbacks. That's the key. You want to add on pullbacks. CGC calls. We had CG calls with the team, our members. So last week, it was like a 2-minute trade. It was very nice. Again, you can see that continuation the upside. Breaks 29.73. Then you can start taking a look at calls. Thoughts on Lulu calls? Lulu needs to break 366.15, which is that high. If it does, then you can start looking at some volume. Apple calls, there's nothing there until you get to 119.38. Wheat stock, CGC, HCB, could they return to highs relatively soon? Again, we have on Wednesday a vote in the Senate for the legalization of cannabis federally. Who knows if that'll pass? It's a lame duck session, anyways. Where that means that you already have new members of Congress coming in. We did have some Senate seat flips, and we do have a Senate runoff in Georgia. That'll be in January. So this could be just one of those procedural things. Who knows if it passes? If you do get Democrats winning the Senate runoff in Georgia and they get the majority, well, 50-50 split with Kamala Harris as the vice president, the assumption she would be the tiebreaker, and she is pro-legalization of cannabis. So if the Georgia Democrats do win, if the Georgia Democratic candidates do win the Senate, then you see a higher possibility of a legalization federally of cannabis. Again, this is all speculation. The elections are not over, mind you. GMI puts. GMIA puts. GMI puts here. Oh, I'm on the daily. Sorry. On the hourly, GMI puts. You're right on the 50-day. I would not play puts here, no. GMI thoughts. I don't own the stock, but if you want to take a look at calls, it is kind of hanging around the 50-day. See if you can retake around this level here, around 38, 37, and see what you can do. But again, for the most part, really can't do anything here. Would you add more Apple these prices? No. Apple, I'm only adding right around this gap here if you want to play it, around 110 if you really want to. I'm really waiting for 104. What's the cost for your Discord? G.A.R Capital, FX.com /pricing. We have the basic and the premium. Premium is $200 a month. You can cancel anytime. And basic is $100 a month. That's just entry levels. Premium has a weekly video, entry and exit. Both of them have a chat room. QQQ calls. QQQ is on the move, yes. It is testing 300. The target is 302.65, which is that high. So the question is, well, actually 303.50 would be the high. The question is, do we get that continuation? You need to break at least, I would say, the recent high of around 329. So let's go and put an alert there. Maybe we can catch it. But if you get to around 330 cents, then you can start look at some calls, maybe the 303s or 302s. So that's where we are. Masterclass is totally worth it. Yeah, Masterclass. Again, if you have the Platinum Masterclass, you're in the student group for life. And that's the only group that I speak to, other than Investment Club. So just a heads up. Investment Club and Masterclass are the only two that I speak to. AMRH merger, no target, buy the rumor, sell the news. THCX entry for long term. If you have not bought some already, then you can just get in. But for the most part, if you're looking for a re-entry, $9.36 would be it. But again, it is on the move, which is nice. Twilio calls. Looking at Twilio, you need to break 322.70, which is the recent highs, and it's all volume. We don't have a lot of volume. We don't have volume before pre-market. So looking at BABA again, BABA's dip. No, if I'm buying the stock, I'm waiting for 250 to break. That's what I would go there. So Tesla hitting 1,000 before year ends. Okay, I don't know if that's a question or just this is just a statement. What do you feel about GPS short-term outlook? I think that's Gap stores. GPS, it's retail. Don't get me wrong. I think there's better options out there, like a Lululemon. Right now, you're just consolidating after that big 2 dips there after earnings. Nothing really here I would want to play. So I would say skip GPS, to be honest with you. I think there's better options for your money, in my opinion. Entry price for HRL. I don't know. Hormel Foods, I think you can do better than Hormel Foods. I don't know why you want to get into this name. There's other names that are packaged goods, like a Kraft Heinz, for example, Unilever, and all these other names than Hormel Foods. I know they make it of spam, but again, for the most part, looking at this chart, there's nothing really there to look at. PSA, public storage. I don't know what's the thesis on a public storage in regards to. Obviously, you know something more than I don't. But again, I don't see any reason why to buy this name. Unless you're looking for yield. If they have yield. What are your thoughts on Snap? Still don't like the stock? No, I think I'd rather have Facebook. They're more of a conglomerate, better growth rate. Snap is barely profitable. Facebook is extremely profitable. I'd say Pins is better off than Snap. Just my opinion. Again, Snap has done very well recently. So again, I think Twitter is a little better of a play. But Snap is not horrific. I'd rather trade it, not own it, personally. Pins breakout. Pins is looking nice. Again, 7.5 for a break. Let's see if we get there. Looks like the deal for Salesforce to buy Slack will be announced tomorrow. Pins is looking to break out. Yes. JD levels. Pretty much not much going on. You need to break 95 before you do anything. And PLTR, again, has been very volatile. Now kind of pulling back pre-market. If you were looking to buy the name Palantir, you need to get to about $20. I would not buy at these levels personally. Trade it, not own it yet, in my opinion, if you want to get into it. Oh, PSA pays a $2 dividend. That makes sense. That's why you want to get in. Sure. All right, guys, we'll leave it there. You had a lot of questions for me. YouTube premium members, I'll catch you guys tomorrow for our 1-hour session that we have every week. We have a lot to go over, and let's see what's up. We had a really great November. Let's make it a really great December. So we only have just today to the end of the month. So let's rock and roll. Again, be smart, guys. If you had a really great month, don't overtrade. Be smart. You've made a lot of money or you made good money. Don't give it back. The market will take it back. Trust me, they will. So take your time. If there's nothing out there today, there's nothing out there. Don't force anything. Give yourself some chance to actually enjoy your money. Also, Bitcoin is above 19,000. FYI, I did buy the dip on it. I actually buy it every Thursday. I just got lucky. The dip was on Thursday, Thanksgiving, so I added some more. And again, I'm still long Bitcoin. Always have been. Dollar cost averaging the whole year. I've been buying the dip every single week. So if that's what I recommend. That's what I've been doing. Again, you don't have to buy all in one shot. Just buy. You can buy fractions of a Bitcoin if you like. It's really up to you. Again, Bitcoin is not for everybody. Again, it's a little more of a riskier asset. Again, I have nothing wrong with just buying an index fund and rolling with that. I do that too. But again, just an idea. All right, guys, we'll leave it there. Have a great rest of your day. We'll catch you guys tomorrow for the morning note, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a great rest of your Monday, guys. And don't forget two things. One, the Black Friday deal in regards to the year of premium for the price of 8 months. We basically get 4 months free. That ends today at 11:59. That is not coming back. Once that's done, that is done. There's not going to be another Black Friday deal. There's not going to be a Christmas deal. But mind you, there's not going to be another deal by the end of the year. There's not going to be a deal on premium or anything like that. Just if you want to get in, it's now the time. And FYI, we're looking to actually increase the price of premium and basic. So just an FYI. If that happens, again, nothing is set in stone. If that happens and you're a current member, your price is locked in. You're not going to pay anything extra. But new people will pay extra. Just a heads up. Again, that is not set in stone. We will set that information out if we do. If you want to get in the Black Friday deal, you can DM us at G.A.R Capital on Instagram, and we'll answer your questions. Or feel free to email us, garcapital@gmail.com. Again, a lot of moving parts. Any announcements, we'll let you know as we move along. Have a great rest of your Monday. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.